I'm obsessed with how they came out. Let me just put my hair up so y'all can kind of see. Like, how cute is that? They're little lemon slices. Oh my god, I'm so excited. If y'all want to make ones that are smaller, because obviously these are really big and fun and funky, but they're not for everybody. So if y'all want to make these smaller, at any point during the pale yellow part, you can just switch to one row of white and then one row of yellow and end them. Don't skip to the timestamp that says white or bright yellow, but at any point in succession, you can just keep following the video and switch to white and bright yellow. Okay, does that make sense? To make them a little bit smaller. So I think I'm definitely gonna do that because these are so much fun, but I think I want one a little bit smaller. And also you can make a keychain out of this. I think this would be such a cute keychain. I hope everybody had the most amazing holidays. And oh my god, I cannot believe 2024 is almost over. I'm going to cry. Like, that went by so fast. It's insane. But honestly, one of the best parts about my year has been this YouTube channel. And it's all thanks to you guys. And I'm just really happy to just keep sharing with y'all my tutorials and my knowledge. This is how I learned how to do crochet. So it's so much fun to be able to be on the other side of that and be teaching. Let me know in the comments down below what y'all want to see more of, if you have any suggestions for me. All right, let's do it. Hello everybody, today we are going to be making lemon earrings. We need a pale yellow, a brighter yellow, and a white. So these are one of my favorite cotton yarns. It is weight 2, it's fine. I love using a 2.5 for this. So we are starting off with the pastel yellow. So we are starting off with a magic ring. If you don't know how to do a magic ring, I have a YouTube short up of how to do it without a hook. But for those of you that want to do the traditional magic ring, you grab your yarn like this, make it crisscross with your finger and secure it right there. Go under the first X, grab the other string and make sure to twist it before it comes off your fingers. Now take that working yarn and make a chain 1. Now the first row we are going to do 6 single crochets into this magic ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now go into your very first stitch right here. So make a slip stitch, chain 1, and into that same stitch put 2 single crochets. So in this row we are going to do 2 single crochets into every single stitch, so you will end with 12 single crochets total. So 2 into every single stitch, so we are doing an increase in every stitch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and you can always count backwards to make sure that you have 12 stitches, or you can just put a stitch marker in this first stitch so that you don't get confused. And then we are going into this one with a slip stitch. Now in round 3 we are going to do 1 single crochet and then 1 increase. So in total in this next round we will have 18 single crochets. So into this very first single crochet, do 1 single crochet, into the next stitch 2 single crochets, 2 2 single crochets, into the next stitch 1 single crochet, into the next stitch 2 single crochets, to the next 1 and 2. Repeat this pattern all the way around until you end with 18 stitches. And if you don't end with 18 stitches, then you may have made a mistake somewhere in that row. So just make sure that this row you end with 18. And you should end this row with an increase. Now slip stitch. So round 4, we start off with 1 single crochet and 1 increase. But from here on out, we are going to do 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and then 1 increase in the next stitch. So 2 single crochets in this very same stitch. Now 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 2 single crochets in this same stitch, 1 single crochet in this stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochets into this same stitch right here. Now 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and 2 single crochets into this very same stitch. Okay, and now we are left with one last one, and you are just going to do 1 single crochet. Now you can go ahead and make sure that you have 24 stitches. So we go and slip stitch, pull through without yarning over, pull through. So in this next one, chain 1, and into the same stitch that you slip stitched into, make 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, 1 single crochet. And in the next stitch, an increase, so 2 single crochets. So we are doing 3 single crochets and 1 increase. 3 single crochets, 1 increase. So 1, 2, 3, and in the next one, 2 in the same stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and 2 single crochets in the 4th stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 2 single crochets into the 4th stitch. 2, 3, and we end on an increase right here. We end this row on an increase. There you go, and you should have 30 single crochets at this point. Now round 6, go ahead and slip stitch into here, chain 1, 1 single crochet into that same stitch that you slip stitched into, another single crochet into the next stitch, and in the 3rd stitch an increase, so 2 single crochets into that same stitch. Now throughout the rest of the pattern, you are going to do 4 single crochets and 1 increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 5th stitch, an increase, so 2 single crochets into that same stitch. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Continue that as you go, and I will meet you at the very end because it changes just slightly. So you just finished making your increase on the 5th stitch, and we have 2 stitches left. So you're just gonna go ahead in there and just make 1 single crochet in the 1st stitch and 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And this is how it should be looking. By now you should have 36 stitches total. Go ahead and slip stitch into there, chain 1, and now you are going to do 5 single crochets and 1 increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the 6th stitch, make an increase. 1, 2 single crochets into the same stitch. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the 6th stitch you make an increase, so 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And for this one you are going to continue the same pattern all the way around, and by the end of it you should have 42 stitches. We are coming to the end here, and you should be ending in an increase. So just make sure that you have 42 stitches. And now round 8, slip stitch, chain 1. Now we are going to do in the very first stitches 3 single crochets with 1 increase. So into the same stitch that you slip stitched into, make 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets. Now into the 4th one, make an increase, so 2 single crochets into this same stitch. Now throughout the rest of the project, except for the last 3 stitches, you are going to do 6 single crochets, 1 increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Into the 7th, make an increase, so 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 6. And into the 7th, make an increase, so 2 single crochets. And repeat that all the way around until you get to the last 3 stitches. So we are putting the increase right here. We have 3 stitches left, and we are just going to put 1 single crochet into each of those stitches. Perfect. So for round 9, we are going to change to white. So grab your white color. Okay, so I already changed colors to white. However, I used the wrong white yarn, so I'm going to be going through this one more time. The way that I like to change colors is go into this stitch as if you were going to make a slip stitch, but instead of pulling up the yellow, you're going to attach the white hold it here in the back and pull the white through into a slip stitch as if it were the yellow string. And now you can chain up 1, and then I like to come here to the back and just secure it with a knot. We're gonna weave the ends in later, but just go ahead and tie a little knot. Don't tie it too tight. There we go. And now we are going to continue with the white. So for this round, we are doing 7 single crochets and then 1 increase. So into the same stitch that you did your slip stitch, make 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into the 8th stitch, 2 single crochets. So an increase in the 8th stitch. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into the 8th stitch and increase. You're just going to continue this way the entire way around. At the end of this, you should have 54 stitches. And just make sure that you end this row with an increase. And as you can see right here, we are ending with an increase. And we are going to change colors again. Don't worry about this curling, if it's curling for you. It'll be fine in the end. So now we are switching colors one more time to your bright yellow. So with your bright yellow, again, just go into this stitch as if you were doing a slip stitch. And instead of doing it with your white, grab your yellow, pull through with the slip stitch. Now pull your white tight, chain 1, turn this around, and oh, you gotta cut your white off first, and just make a knot. So we already did our chain 1, and in this round, in the first part, we are going to do 4 single crochets. So go into that same stitch that you just did the slip stitch into with 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 4, and into the 5th stitch, make an increase. So 2 single crochets into that same stitch. Now for the rest of the round until the last 4 stitches, you are going to do 8 single crochets and 1 increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and into the 9th, 2 single crochets, so an increase in the 9th. And you are going to continue like that all the way around until the last 4 stitches. Oh, and I forgot to say, by the end of the white round, I don't remember if I said that the white round should be 54 stitches. And by the end of this round, you should have 60 stitches. So 8 single crochets and an increase in the 9th, and I will come back when we are on our last 4. So we are doing our increase right here. 2, And we are left with 1, 2, 3, 4. So just one single crochet into every stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now go ahead and slip stitch into here. Chain 1, pull this tight, and make sure that you leave a long string for sewing. So cut off, but leave a nice long string. And just go ahead and pull that loop all the way through. Before we keep going, we're going to go ahead and weave in all our ends. So go ahead and take your needle, thread that through, and go into your stitches wherever you can. My stitches are really tight, so this does make it a little bit hard. But just go through your stitches there. You can go through the yellow as well, wherever you want. And I like to go through this way, skip this first stitch that we came out of, and go back through the other way, just to make sure that it's really secure. Sometimes I even go back like a little bit farther than where I came. Ooh, this is tight, y'all. That's good though, because it's gonna hold it. Pull that through. And now that it's secured, you can go ahead and cut it off. And just do that with every single one of your strings until you have no strings left. And then I will show you how to finish this beautiful lemon. Okay, so now we are going to embroider the lemon slices. So we're gonna go across, this way, and this way. So grab a nice long piece of white yarn. I think that was way too long, but it's better too long than too short, right? What I like to do is knot this, but also leave a long tail because I want to still weave this end in later. I just get so paranoid with like my work coming unraveled, hours of work. It's not worth it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm having a hard time. Okay, so I did a nice big knot. And what we're going to do is, I think I'm going to start here because this is more or less the middle. And we just go the row below this white. So go in maybe here. I think I'm gonna go straight into this middle. Okay. And then about here, go through up here, and then back straight into the middle. And make sure that you are just under this white part. So now you can go through, I guess, here. And again, straight into the middle. And maybe here. This absolutely does not have to be perfect. I get annoying with it sometimes, sorry. Okay, and straight into the middle. So now you have a nice little cross, and you can go around, and we are going to half all of these. So let's go from here, again into the middle. From here, into the middle again. From here into the middle. And from here into the middle. Beautiful. Oh my god, it looks amazing. It came out so cute. Now all we have left to do, weave both of your ends in. Make sure that this yellow stays out because we are going to sew our lemon slice together in just a second. Okay, now that you've finished weaving your ends in, it should be looking something like this. Now take your yellow yarn, thread that through, and fold your lemon in half. And now you are going to go into these two and these two and try to get into the corresponding stitches. So these two, this one and this one. I'm just going through both loops on either side, like so. And we are just sewing this together. You can also just leave it big if you want a huge earring or a huge keychain. To make this either into an earring or a keychain. Also, with pretty much the same pattern, you can make a watermelon out of this, an orange. You know, just change the colors up. But it's the same idea. You can do a lot of different types of fruits with this. And I think it's so, like, such a cute little idea. Might be slightly too big for an earring, but I don't care. I like big, funky jewelry. But if you're not that type of person, this can make, like, the cutest little keychain that you could attach onto your purse. I did a cute cherry keychain. Let me know if y'all want that pattern. I thought it was really cute. I just think that I need to add leaves to it. That's the only thing. But other than that, it came out really cute. So continue like this until you get to the end. And I will show you how to attach it. So you are going to grab some earrings. You can get these at any little craft shop. You're going to take the earring and just thread your string through. Make sure that's where you want it. And yeah, honestly, that's it. And there you go. You can definitely do it tighter here too if you would like. I just wanted to give it a little bit of dangle. I don't know. And then you can just go back through here just to kind of weave the end in a little bit. Cut it off. Something like that, I believe. And there's your adorable, oh my god, it's so cute. You can do the exact same thing if you have like a little keychain holder and you just want to, you know, sew it in on there. Or you can just go ahead and make a chain and then tie it onto your bag or whatever you like. So just make 2 of these and you're done. I'm absolutely obsessed with how these came out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other videos. for more tutorials. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.